Okay, hello everyone and welcome to Kaori After Story. After Ace Academy, I decided to instantly move over to this storyline because this is supposed to come right afterwards. I think this is also their second visual novel. I think this came out a second. Is that actually correct? 3rd of December 2018. No, Kaori After Story actually comes after Crystalline even. However, Crystalline, from what I understand, are different characters anyway, so... But yeah, no, Kaori After Story for now. After that, Crystalline, after the for Enigma. And after that, when it releases, somewhere later this year, as in 2022, it's set up as Q4 of 2022, Astral Ascension. Anyways, let's start with Kaori After Story. Enter male MC's first name. Oh, whoops. I'm not sure if you're supposed to be the same as the one from Ace, but we'll see. The bus is busy with a bustle of holidays. Families sit close together, wearing fake jackets and knitted hats. Some people have shopping bags or wrap presents huddled in their arms. I let out a loud yawn, my head lolling on my shoulder. First there was a flight, then a train, and a bus, and now another bus. All this travel was wearing me out. I remember the conversation with my family before I left. All of us had been gathered in the kitchen discussing our plans for the holiday. A familiar memory plays in my head.
Oh, I'm so excited for Christmas. I just want to swim in the ocean.
Anjuki sighs dreamily.
And bask underneath the sun.
Do you think we'll see dolphins? Maybe even swim with them? Oh my gosh, that would be so amazing!
Swim with the dolphins. In winter? What are you guys talking about? Uncle Gato grins.
We're discussing where we should go for Christmas. Yuki suggested someplace warm, like Hawaii.
Well, here we are. Apparently, you're still the same bloke from Ace. I am so glad I filmed in the same name. That could have been awkward otherwise. It don't feel like Christmas without snow. I miss the snow.
That's because you're crazy.
Christmas is supposed to have snow. Okay, the music is too loud. Music is absolutely too loud in comparison to. That's because the slide in never affected the game itself. Okay. Good to know. Christmas is supposed to have snow. They've literally made songs about it. You ever hear someone dreaming about a sandy Christmas? Anjuki jokingly begins to sing.
I'm dreaming of a beach Christmas, just like the ones I wish to know.
Oh boy. Kaito joins in.
Where beach boy bums go drink coconut rum.
And the sun-kissed girls are all aglow.
Nikki finishes with a flourish. I stand corrected. As fun as it sounds though, I might not be able to join you all. Kaori asked me to Christmas with her family.
And you'd like to go, right?
Yeah. Nikki gasps and bounces slightly in excitement. She scoots closer to me.
Oh, meeting her family? That's a big step.
She's right, you know. You have to go.
I let out a relieved breath. I was hoping you guys would say that. You sure you won't be upset if I didn't join you for Christmas this year? Anjuki shakes her head.
I'm sure we can manage without you. And if we can't, well, I hear there are a lot of cocktails on the beach.
Plus, you have me.
He gives her an affectionate squeeze. Anjuki looks up at Uncle Kaito with a wide smile. She leans her head against his shoulder.
Yeah, you're now uninvited on this trip. But more importantly, you were just asked to meet the parents. So what's the plan? Do you know what you're gonna say? Does she have any siblings? Hopefully she has a cool little sister, because obviously everyone needs one.
Nikki, slow down.
Ungaita pats her head to Nikki's shoulder. She pauses and takes a deep breath.
Sorry, you're right. I'm just so excited. I mean, I remember when he was still fumbling over his words every time a girl even looked at him.
Oi! That's definitely not true. Nikki shrugs, grinning.
If you say so.
So, do you know what her family is like?
Nope. Not really. Kaori mentioned she has sisters. Nikki's about to speak, but I continue. Older sisters, but that's it.
What about presents? Did you get Kaori something nice?
Oh, we aren't doing that this year. All three of them stare blankly at me. Then Nikki laughs.
Sorry, I thought I heard you say you weren't buying your girlfriend a Christmas present.
Yeah, I think this plays off if you have done the Kaori route, so to speak. That's right. Nikki's chilling stare makes my confidence waver. Kaori and I discussed it and we both agreed no presents.
We'll make sure to write that on your tombstone.
Nikki burst out laughing.
Too accurate.
Uncle Kaito helps me out there.
I've lived long enough to know not to argue with women.
Aunt Yuki takes pity on me.
Alright, that's enough teasing. For now. Where does her family live?
They live in a far into the countryside, I think. Uncle Kaito chuckles.
Ah, yes. The freezing, terrible, snowy country.
Nikki giggles.
I bet you're gonna pretend it's cold so you can cuddle up for warmth.
A classic tactic, complete with hand-holding and a possible, here, come into my coat with me.
Is that what you tried, Uncle Kaito?
He grins.
A gentleman never tells.
The three of them burst into laughter, the sound fading into my memory. I blink my eyes open as the boat finally rumbles to a stop.
We're here.
Fire red hair focuses into my vision. Kaori glances over at me, then smiles when she notices I'm awake. Her eyes are bright with excitement, and even though it's been a long trip, she looks radiant. Waking up to her face is always a pleasure, and I can't help but think about how lucky and happy I am to be with her. These last couple of months together as a couple have been a dream come true. Kaori cocks her head.
Is something wrong?
I shake my head and smile. No, let's go. She nods, smiling back. We gather our belongings and hop off the bus, then we flag down a taxi. I look over at Kaori. She gazes out of the window, watching the trees fly by. The taxi takes us through the countryside. The sun is starting to dip low behind the mountains. Purple cotton candy clouds hang over the snowy plains and frozen forests. I wonder what kind of house Kaori grew up in. Would her parents like me? My stomach floods with nerves. We finally drive up a long path, taking us up a massive hill. A decent-sized Japanese-style house sits on top. I pay the driver and exit the car. Hauling our suitcases to the door, Kaori digs into the purse for the house key, but as soon as she finds it, the door swings open. Another woman with wavy strawberry blonde hair stands in the doorway. She wears a sunny grin.
Kaori!
She throws her arms around her. So hard, Kaori coughs.
Oh, I've missed you so much!
She squeals, squeezing harder. Her arms must be a vice because, Kaori can't seem to squirm out of her grasp.
It's so good to see you.
Oh. Riddle approves. They have definitely improved on the characters in that regard. Like, in the way that they're now showing up on screen. Kaori's voice comes out pinched and tight.
Mom! Can't breathe!
Oh,
She pulls away and smiles sheepish.
sorry, dear. I'm just so thrilled to see you.
As she takes a step back, her gaze lands on me. She blinks, noticing me for the first time.
Oh, what's this?
Her eyes suddenly light up.
A boy?
That's not exactly the reaction I expected. Did Kaori not tell her about me? Hello, I'm Drew. She lets out a loud squeal.
Kaori finally has a boyfriend.
Kaori's face turns pink.
Mom! Calm down!
but her mother bounces in place.
Oh my goodness! I dreamed of this moment, but I never thought I'd see the day.
Nice to meet you. I chuckle and accept my hand. It's nice to meet you too. She shakes it with a little too much enthusiasm, putting my arm up and down wildly.
Oh, look at what a gentleman he is.
I heard another voice coming from the doorway. Not coming, just from the doorway.
Did someone say boyfriend?
Two beautiful girls stand in the doorway on either side of their mother. They have the same paprika-colored hair as Kaori, but theirs is longer, and not a curl looks out of place. They look identical, except for the different outfits. The one on the right stares at me blankly. She cocks her head to the side.
Well, this is a welcome surprise.
Meanwhile, the other one turns to Kaori. I watch as a slow, devilish grin spreads across her face.
Kaori, you didn't mention anything about a boy.
Because it's not a big deal.
The other twin is still looking at me in silent wonder. She walks around and then pokes me gently on the arm.
I can't believe it. He's actually real.
Kaori frowns.
Of course he's real. You two are being ridiculous.
What are you talking about? We're just excited for you.
The girl turns to me and smiles.
By the way, I'm Ayame.
She gestures to her twin.
And this is my sister Naomi.
Naomi giggles.
Sorry about all of this. Kaori's never mentioned a boy before, let alone brought one home.
A boy?
Oh boy. An older man, who I presume is Kaori's dad, appears in the open doorway.
Oh, hello, young man. Where did you come from? Are you lost?
Thanks. His voice is so sincere that I'm almost not sure what to say. No, I came here with Kaori. He blinks.
Oh?
Her mother beams and digs an elbow into her side, signaling him to stop.
Sweetie, this is Kaori's boyfriend.
Her dad looks at me, shocked.
What? Really?
Kaori seems to be struggling to keep her composure. Her face is cherry red. Her expression is crossed between embarrassed and annoyed.
Like I said, it's not a big deal. Just let us inside already.
Her mother gasps.
Yes, of course. What was I thinking? Come in, come in.
She moves aside and gestures for us to enter. The others break apart to give us room, and I follow Kaori inside. They return to around the house while Kaori's mother leads us through. It's a traditional Japanese-style house, but the decor helps it to feel cozy and modern. Everything is so precise and neat. There's a Christmas tree off to the side, but there aren't any decorations on it yet. You have a very nice home. Her mother beams.
Thank you.
Where should I unpack?
Oh, you can stay in Kaori's room.
Yeah, sounds fine. Huh, that's pretty unconventional, but I don't have a problem with it. Okay, thank you. Kaori stiffens.
What? Why are we sharing a room when we have a guest room?
Her mother smiles sincerely, serenely.
Well, dear, you didn't tell us you were bringing a guest.
So? Why does that mean he can't sleep in there?
Oh, but sweetie, we just have so much stuff in there right now.
Uh-huh. Kaori arches an eyebrow.
What kind of stuff?
A nervous laugh pulls out of her mother. She waves a hand.
Oh, just a bunch of junk. The room is basically a storage room right now and really messy. You don't want to bring him in there. It's so embarrassing.
Kaori's eyes narrow as she looks at her mother with suspicion. That's alright, I can sleep on the couch. Yeah, you can sleep on the couch, it's really no big deal. Her mother gasps, her eyes widen, and she shakes her head.
Oh, no, sweetie. The couch is so uncomfortable.
What are you talking about? The couch is fine.
Ah, well, we got a new couch and it's as hard as a brick. You know, I regret my purchase. Oh, I should have never bought it online.
When did you get the feeling that she's avoiding Kaori's question? Okay, Kaori just flicked through here and then suddenly swiped all the way to the left. Sure. Kaori's mother pushes us towards the hallway.
Happy unpacking, you two. Dinner will be ready soon.
Firmly dismissed, Kaori leads the way down the hall towards the room. I wonder what it'd be like. Sleek and modern, a bunch of mecha stuff everywhere, anime posters, maybe? A moment later, she opens the door. The walls are pastel pink. There's a large bed with a plush blanket, pink sheets and matching pillows. A white dresser sits off on the side. Her curtains are flowy and frilly. A pile of stuffed animals all propped up on her bed. If I didn't know any better, I guess this was a little girl's room. I didn't expect Kaori's space to be so girly. You pissed off Nikki too? Yeah, sure, whatever. I see Ninky pranked you too. Kaori blinks.
Huh?
I gestured to her room. This place looks exactly like my bike when she got hold of it. Kaori flushes.
It's not the same.
You're right, this is worse. Her blush deepens.
Oh yeah? Then maybe next time I'll be the one who redecorates your bike.
I immediately shut up. Kaori wheels her suitcase over to her dresser. She unzips it and starts unpacking her belongings, stuffing her clothes into her drawers. Where should I start unpacking my stuff? Kaori nods to the closet.
It's fairly empty in there since I don't stay here much anymore. Feel free to hang up some of your stuff.
Okay, thanks. I haul my suitcase to the other side of the room and start hanging my clothes. I have a few jackets, some shirts, snow pants. It never hurts to be prepared, right? I'm in the middle of fishing out an extra pair of snow boots when...
Hey, are you done yet?
Wait, what? I turn around, Kaori zips up her suitcase and stuffs it under her bed. What, you're finished already? She raises an eyebrow.
Yeah, aren't you?
She glances over my shoulder and balks.
How did you shove all that in there?
I packed just enough. I shrug. I packed what I needed.
So you needed everything?
Yeah? Kaori glances at the clothes already hung up in the closet and then at the massive pile of clothes still in my suitcase. She grunts and facepalms. Suddenly, Kaori's mom calls for us. Her voice is faint from the kitchen.
Dinner is ready.
Perfect timing. I follow Kaori into the kitchen. Our plates and drinks are already set on our table when the rest of the family... Oh boy. I have to redo that line. Don't mind me. Our plates and drinks are already set on the table with the rest of the family waiting for us. It looks like her mom made some kind of chicken and rice dish. As I start today again, I glance at Kaori's sisters again. There's something about Ayame and Naomi. I feel like I've seen them somewhere before. So what do you guys do? Are you done with college? They nod.
Yeah, we've been done with school for a while. We model and design fashion.
That sounds awesome. That's probably why they seem so familiar. I must have recognized them from a magazine or an ad. They share identical smirks.
Thank you. Why don't you tell us about yourself? What do you like to do for fun?
Be with Kaori. I grin and slip my arm around Kaori, huddling her close to my side. I like to spend time with Kaori. As long as I'm with her, I always have a good time. Kaori blushes and squirms out of my grasp, but the mom lets out a dreamy sigh.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Naomi nods. I am so used to say the A differently in that. I'm used to saying Naomi, not Naomi. But since it was voiced as Naomi at the start, I will try and keep to that.
I see.
Naomi smirks.
So, what are your intentions with our little sister anyway?
Kaori glares at her.
Naomi?
Oh, but she does. Okay.
What? It's a good question.
Her mother is practically bouncing in the seat.
Yes, yes. It's a great question.
You too?
We're just taking it slow. I shrug. We just like each other. We're taking it one day at a time. Kaori's mother sighs dreamily.
To be young and in love again.
Her parents share a glance, smiling at each other. Eventually, the conversation dies down as we finish dinner. By the time I'm done, I'm feeling stuffed and happy. I bring my plate over to the sink where Kaori's mother is already doing the dishes. Do you need some help?
Oh no, sweetie, it's been a long day. I'm sure you're exhausted.
I nod. Well, thank you very much. Dinner was great. She beams.
Thank you, sweetie. I'm glad you liked it.
I smile and start to turn away.
You two have a fun night now.
A fun night? Does she mean... No, she can't possibly mean what it sounds like. I shake the vet to my head and return to Kaori's room. I turn the doorknob and walk straight in. To see Kaori digging around in a drawer for something to change into. She freezes, blinking up at me. Sorry, I just need to grab something to change into real quick. I grab my pajamas from her closet and rush into the bathroom. That was close. After I finish changing, I make my way back into the hallway and knock on Kaori's door. I'm not making that mistake again. Hey, is it okay for me to come in?
1 second.
I hear some shuffling before she speaks.
Okay. Come in.
When I walk in, her bedroom is bathed in dark blue shadows. Kaori's dressed in some comfy looking pajamas. Her hair is down and a little disheveled. She glances at me and then the bed. A blush flows up my face. I stand awkwardly by the door. Kaori lies down and rolls over so I can't see her face.
What are you waiting for?
I grin as I settle down beside her. Kaori's bed is surprisingly soft. As I get close to Kaori, I wrap my arm around her. I feel her warmth as she gently snuggles against me. My arm snakes around her stomach, pulling her close. She rests her arms on top of mine, intertwining her fingers with me. Soon her breathing deepens, and I can tell she's asleep. Her presence calms me. Somehow, her body seems to fit perfectly against mine, and in this moment, everything just feels right. Comforted by the thought, I slowly drift to sleep. Alright. The going to bed or new day starting sound is a little bit loud, but sure. The sun is bright and blinding, simmering through Kaori's windows. I groan, blinking rapidly, and check the time on my cell phone. My fingers brush it, and it slips from my grasp, flopping loudly onto the floor. I groan through my teeth. Really? Guess it means I should get up anyway. Reluctantly, I tiptoe out of bed, careful not to wake Kaori. Remember from her physical education class that mornings are not her favorite. Still half asleep, I open the nearest drawer and search for some clothes. I pull out a blouse and a skirt. Wait a minute. Glancing down and selecting open one of Kaori's drawers. Shoot, I better close before she notices. I carefully fold the clothes and put it back in the drawer. When something colorful underneath the blouse catches my eyes. Gently peeling it back, I discovered that something colorful was wrapping paper. Anxiety grows on my gut. No way. Her rushes over me. We promised each other no gifts. What am I doing? What am I going to do? I need to get Kaori something for Christmas, but what? Kaori snivels in her sleep. I freeze. Don't wake up, don't wake up. She sighs and rolls over, facing the other way. I have to get out of here now. Doing my best to move as quickly and silently as possible, I throw on some clothes and tiptoe out of the room and shut the door softly behind me. When I make it downstairs, I find one of Kaori's sisters in the kitchen. She spills me and perks up.
Good morning.
Hey, morning. Okay, time to think of a plan. Grabbing my phone, I start changing for a nearby mall. It looks like there is one not far from here, but I thought of my bike. Maybe I could call a taxi?
Ooh, do you need to do some shopping?
Whoa. I flinch, almost over my phone. No, Naomi blinks and then giggles. Had she been leaning over my shoulder this whole time? Yeah, I need to grab some last minute things.
Well, I'm going to the mall soon if you want to join me.
That would be great. I let out a deep sigh of relief. Really? That would be awesome.
No problem. So, last minute shopping for you too? Did you forget to buy something for someone important?
Anxiety twists in my stomach all over again. She must have noticed the worried look on my face because she laughs.
Oh no! You didn't, did you?
We promised each other no gifts. Naomi lifts up a perfectly shaped eyebrow.
You do realize that's not a real thing, right?
Damn it, Nikki, why did you always have to be right? Naomi giggles.
Don't worry, I won't say anything to Kaori.
I let out a breath of relief. Thanks. She nods.
Let's get going.
She grabs a set of car keys and throws a purse over her shoulder. I slip my shoes and coat on and follow her out the door. When we arrive at the mall, I realized I made a terrible mistake. The place is crawling with people. Christmas decorations light up the shops. There's a huge line of kids cutting through the center of the mall, waiting in line to see someone dressed up as Santa. Apparently, we weren't the only ones who needed to get some last-minute shopping in.
Well, I'll see you later then.
What?
You don't expect me to shop for your gift right in front of you, do you?
That's a very good point. She must have noticed the Kirsten moment because she laughs again.
Don't worry. When I get back, I'll make sure your gift for Kaori is good.
I nod. Thanks. She waves and turns away. Now what? I glance around the myriad of stores. The storefront lights are lighted up with string lights, and Bob poses all their sales, luring customers. It's all a bit overwhelming, and I feel myself unconsciously dig out my phone. I could some advice from someone who already has a girlfriend. I was lying in a mirror, the phone rings a few times before I hear his voice on the other end.
Brosif, what's up?
Oh, for fuck's sake! Really? 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 So, I need your help.
Huh? Whoa, what's wrong?
Kaori and I agreed not to get each other presents for Christmas, but when I wake up this morning, I saw that she had gotten me something. Shio laughs.
Oh man, classic no gift, but you actually got a gift. You've been bamboozled!
What? That's a classic?
Of course! Everyone knows that when a girl says no presents, she actually means yes presents, but in secret.
Everyone seems to know except me. So what should I get her? I need ideas.
Good thing you called me. Whenever I struggle with thinking of gift ideas, I always go with this tried and true present. Everyone loves it without fail.
Okay, this sounds promising. And what is it? He pauses, taking a deep breath.
Dongos.
My temple drops with annoyance. No.
Dong.
Show.
Dong.
Don't you finish that thought. A lengthy pause, finally hear Show taking a deep breath.
Dongo!
Yeah, I'm hanging up now. Show cracks up on the other line.
Sorry, Brosif, but it's always about the dongos.
Sleepo Ivy. I sigh, defeated that I have known better than to ask Show. Right, then what did you get Mayu?
Oh, I got her a necklace.
Finally you started that!
Of dongos.
Why did I call you again?
Okay. Well, if dongos aren't what you're looking for, which is insane, I might add, then maybe you should get her jewelry or clothes or something.
That's actually not a bad idea.
I know. I'm full of those.
Thanks, Show.
No problem, Brosif. Let me know how it goes.
I will. After waking up, I feel newly rejuvenated. I think I saw a sign for a jewelry store when I came in here. I look around and then I notice a sign of a giant picture of a diamond on it. So we're going after the diamond, eh? Let's do a little bit of thieving. It's a diamond heist. No, this is no time for payday. And we've all ate through the crowd. When I get to the stairs, I notice there are a few other guys in here too. Probably for the same reason I'm here. On one wall, there's glittering necklaces. On the other, I see some nice looking rings behind glass case. I wander around the store, taking it all in. The sparkles attract me and I feel completely lost among them. Behind the rings I see a case of watches. I'm gonna take a look there, right? I begin to make my way over, but as I cross through the ring section, a young salesman approaches me. She has long black hair and a little smile. She gestures to the glass case.
Hello, sir. Are you looking to get engaged?
A little too early for that. Huh? What? Marriage? My heart rate kicks up. Oh no, not yet. I feel the blush heat my cheeks, my hands wave in a panic. I mean, I'm too young to get married right now. Not that I would be opposed to getting married to her someday, but... The girl laughs.
It's okay, sir. You don't have to explain yourself.
I let out a sigh of relief. That gave me more excited than it should have. The sales girl smiles and nods.
Of course, sir. Perhaps I can interest you in a selection of our promissory rings then.
I blink. A promissory ring? What's that? Her smile broadens, clearly pleased by my interest.
Oh, they're very common among young couples. If marriage is a bit too soon or the timing isn't quite right, a promissory ring is a great alternative. It's a way for couples to make a promise to each other. What that promise may be is very personal and varies among relationships, but at the core of it, a promissory ring is, well, a promise of devotion.
Right.
Over here we have...
As she begins to lead me away, a man's voice goes out to the back of the store. The store owner motions her to come over.
Be right there.
Looking slightly annoyed, she politely excuses herself and turns away. That sounds interesting, but it's not exactly what I want to get for Kaori for Christmas. I get to look around when I spot Naomi coming my way.
So, did you buy something yet?
You're back already? That was fast. She winks.
I already knew the perfect gift.
Putting a hand on her hip, she looks around.
This is a good place to start. What were you thinking of getting my little sister?
Necklace. Maybe a necklace?
Good idea. Let's take a look.
Show her a delicate necklace. I kind of don't even want to know, to be quite honest. I lead her over to her necklace on display. It's sparkling silver with a little gear charm hanging on the end. What do you think? Naomi smiles. Her eyes have gone warm and soft.
She would totally love that.
Really? She nods.
Yeah, it's elegant but still plays to her interest.
I grin. Perfect. The saleswoman wraps the presents up for me after it's all paid for.
Have a nice day.
Thanks.
Ready to go?
Yeah, let's head back. We make our way back into the parking lot. The drive home is pretty smooth. Naomi tells me a bit more about what she does for a living on the way back. It's cool to learn more about her. By the time we're back, Kaori is standing in the living room.
Oh, there you are.
She cocks her head and crosses her arms.
Where did you go?
Her eyes snap to the shopping bag in my hand. My stomach drops. I can't allow to go out and buy her something. I have to get out of this somehow. Well...
Kaori!
Kaori flinches in surprise.
Huh?
Naomi spreads her arms and throws herself around her sister, squeezing her tightly.
My little sister! I've missed you so much!
What?
Her face turns a slight shade of pink.
Get off me!
She struggles, but Naomi just latches on even tighter and giggles.
Riri, you're just the cutest!
I thought we agreed never to use that name again.
Oh man, the embarrassing nicknames have started to appear. I hold back from grinning. Kaori struggles and fights even harder, but Naomi rolls her around so Kaori's back is facing me. She winks, motioning for me to go hide the gift. I make a quick dash to Kaori's bedroom and hide the present in my suitcase, then I run back to the living room. When I return, Naomi's still holding Kaori as tight as a vice.
Let go of me!
Naomi smiles playfully, rubbing her cheek against Kaori like a snuggly kitten.
Nope, I'll never, ever, ever.
She glances up at me from the top of Kaori's head.
On second thought, okay.
And abruptly releases her. Kaori ups and trips. She catches herself at the last minute, rolling to face the twin.
What the heck was that?
Naomi laughs and shrugs.
I was just so overwhelmed with love and affection.
Kaori huffs, brushing herself off. Naomi pouts.
How could you be so cold to your loving older sister?
That's not it at all!
Naomi pretends to sniffle. Luckily, Kaori's mom floats into the room, smiling brightly.
Lunch is ready.
Naomi instantly brightens up.
Ooh, I'm starving.
Kaori glares at her suspiciously. Together we head into the kitchen. Ayame and Kaori's father join us for a delicious meal. Ayame and Naomi continue to tease Kaori. They seem to enjoy sparking a rise out of her. Her mother is more focused on getting to know me, talking a million miles a minute. Kaori's father is more quiet, but he smiles and chimes in once a while. After lunch, her father disappears into the garage. A few minutes later, he comes back hauling a giant crate. Kaori's mom beams.
Oh, thank you for getting that, dear.
He grins back, a little pink in the face. What's that for?
These are the rest of the decorations. We're about to set them up.
Yes. It just wouldn't be Christmas without the decorations.
Kaori nods and stands up.
Start? Oh no, not you two.
She goes and waves her hands.
You two can go and spend some time together.
The twins nod.
Yeah, we can handle this.
Oh, we don't mind helping.
Sure.
But the rest of the family protests.
No!
No! No!
Her father looks at the rest of the family in surprise, then chuckles before we can even begin to insist. Kaori's mom and sisters have started shoving us out of the kitchen.
Go be cute.
What? Hey!
The twins grab our coats and hats and they usher us out.
Just have a sweet and romantic time.
Why do you guys have to act so weird all the time?
Before we could stop them, they successfully handed us our coats and shoved us out the front door. I grabbed Kaori's arm to keep her from slipping over a patch of ice on the stoop.
Wait a minute!
But her mother grins.
Have a lovely time, you two.
She winks and then slams the door.
Hey!
Kaori jiggles the handle, but it doesn't budge.
They locked us out!
She shivers, huddling close to me, then lets out a loud sigh.
Well, now what do we do?
I look at the piles of snow around us and have an idea. We should make a snowman. Kaori looks thoughtfully at the snow, then nods.
I haven't done that since I was a kid. It could be fun.
Same.
How about we practice making one on our own first?
Sounds like a plan to me. We kneel in the snow next to each other and get started. What kind of snowman should I make? Make a normal snowman. You can't go wrong with the good old-fashioned snowman. I rolled up a few snowballs of different sizes and set them on top of each other. Ah yes, the most perfect average Joe I've ever seen. After a few minutes, Kaori stands up.
All done.
She smiles and looks over to me.
Hey, it looks good. Great job.
I grin. Thanks. Okay, let's see yours. Kaori steps to the side, revealing her snowman. It looks pretty standard, but a little more lopsided than the average with weird and even lumps.
What do you think?
Looks great. Her snowman looks a little off somehow, but I know whatever my hunch is, it wasn't Kaori's attention. I smile brighter. Looks awesome. She grins back.
Thanks.
We should make one together. With both of our talents combined, it looked awesome.
Oh, good idea.
We spent time rolling up giant snowballs and placing them on top of each other. Kaori and I can't agree on the type of snowman we should make, so we decided to make every variation. The sun begins to dip low in the sky as we play in the snow. I roll a little snowball and sneakily chuck it at her. It hits her coat with a splat. Kaori retaliates by throwing a huge one at me. I duck, just barely managing to avoid it. Our laughter rings in the air as we have a snowball battle. After a short break, we get back on track and finish up our collaborated snowman. It's almost as tall as us. We find some sticks to use as arms and works for the eyes and smile. To finish it off, Kaori places her hat on its head and I wrap my scarf around its neck. Kaori grins and plants her hands on our hips.
It's perfect.
I share a grin. Yeah, it is. Suddenly we hear a click at the front door. Kaori's mom stands at the doorway beaming at us.
Hey, you two. Dinner is ready.
She spots our snowman and her eyes light up.
Oh, it's magnificent. You two make such a great team.
A grin spreads across my face. I cross my arms, blooming with pride. Thank you. She clasps her hands together, her eyes glittering.
You two are already creating such beautiful things together.
Her eyes sparkle with wonder.
If your snowman is as handsome, just imagine.
Kaori's face flushes.
Mom!
Oh!
And it seems to snap her out of her daydream. Her mother lets out a slight laugh.
Oh, don't mind me. Oh, why don't you two come in from the cold?
We go inside, stumbling over the snow of our boots. We take off our jackets, instantly warmed in a nice and cozy house. A delicious aroma wafts from the kitchen. I follow Kaori to the dinner table, where her family is already seated in front of the modest spread of food. There's a salad, miso soup, rice and fish, a familiar simple Japanese meal. It really does feel comfortable here, like home. We sit down at the table and begin eating. The twins and their mother are talking about fashion, and Kaori chimes in every now and then with her thoughts. Their father just listens quietly, but I can tell it's not a topic he's very interested in. I hadn't realized how hungry I was, but I ate everything on the plate. I guess making those snowmen was more work than I thought. Kaori's dad chuckles.
Looks like you worked up quite an appetite out there. Please, feel free to help yourself if you'd like more.
Thanks. I take him over his offer and help myself to more food. We were making snowmen. He grins.
And how did Kaori's look?
I hesitate and he laughs.
That sounds about right. Kaori's talented in many ways, but she always struggled in art.
Really? He nods.
When she was in preschool, she drew me a picture of an elephant, and I thought she made a hand turkey. She was really upset when I couldn't guess what it was. Of course, I'm sure she's improved a lot since then.
I reminded of her snowman and grinned to myself. And that might be debatable. What else did she make you? Her father shares more stories about Kaori's childhood. He seems really excited to be able to talk to you about his daughter. I can tell that he cares for her a lot. Once we finish up dinner, we take a moment to relax and digest. Kaori glances at her sister, pouring herself a glass of something.
What's that?
Naomi grins, sipping the drink.
My company gifted this to me. You should try it. It's good.
Kaori glances at the label of the bottle. It's all written in a foreign language. It looks Danish or Dutch.
Seriously, it's good. Try it.
I made drinks from her own glass and nods.
Well, okay.
She pours a glass and downs the liquids in one gulp. Naomi's eyes glitter mischievously. Ayame smiles, but looks a little worried.
Be careful, Kaori. Don't overdo it.
Kaori lets out a breath and seems surprised.
It's not that bad.
She suddenly bounces with a high-pitched little hiccup. Everyone bursts out laughing.
Are you sure you can handle it?
Kaori nods confidently, picking up her glass again. Whatever that is, it must be strong. I take a whiff of the bottle and feel the stick on my nose. Definitely strong. As Kaori starts drinking again, her mother pours herself a glass. Ayame turns to me.
What about you? Do you want to try it?
Count me in. Are you kidding? I'm dying to try it. I swallow the bottle once Kaori has finished pouring herself another glass. My nose wrinkles a little at the first taste of alcohol, but is automatically replaced by a warm, happy feeling in the pit of my stomach. All of us get to drink and chat. Before long, I feel a warm lightness in my head, clouding over any stress or worries I may have had. I laugh as they melt away. Kaori begins to match her older sisters and drink. Her rosy cheek makes her face glow. Here we are again. Deja vu. She glances at me, her eyes focusing, then she blinks. And then giggles. It's a soft bubble of laughter, and it makes me smile. What's so funny? The question makes her giggle again. Now I'm confused. What?
Your face.
Oh boy. She struggles to speak through her laughter.
It's so pink.
Huh? I place my hands on my cheeks and feel the heat radiating off it. Curious to giggle, the dark flush in cheeks deepening. I grin and paint. And point. So is yours. The last word is cut off by a loud hiccup. Kaori starts laughing even harder. I hiccup again.
You.
A hiccup bubbles out of her. She pauses, blinking in surprise, then she bends over herself, roaring even more laughter. It's infectious and I find myself laughing along with her. Kaori's mom glances over and unsuccessfully tries to keep her excitement at bay.
Let's let these two lovebirds spend some time together.
The girls nod in agreement, and her father glances at us, amusement in his eyes. They then pull their parents out of the chairs and stare into our living room. Kaori takes another drink, then looks at me. What? She shakes her head.
Nothing.
but she continues to look at me. There's some more on my face. She giggles and shakes her head again. She looks at me again and smiles as if she reached a decision about something. She nods determined and drinks again. I'm not sure what's going on. She's back in a chair, fanning herself.
Is it getting hot in here?
Oh boy. She starts to take another color. Add color.
All of this needs to come off!
Kaori, you're drunk. I laugh. Oh Kaori, you're so drunk. I don't reach for her shirt, though. I stop her. Maybe we won't want to do that.
No, I do! Why can't I?
A fox's smirk slides across her face.
Oh, is this getting you all hot and bothered?
What? My face burns. No, I mean, not like you aren't very... I just... She giggles as I struggle to find words. Suddenly, I'm the one feeling really warm. Kaori wobbles up from her chair and sits next to me. She rests her head on my shoulder and binds her arms around my neck. Oh, hello there.
Hi.
She giggles and looks at me. My breath catches in my throat as I gaze at her lips. So soft and sweet, teasing me, I yearn for a taste. Her face inches closer to me until she's breath away. As I'm about to close the gap, she pulls back. What? She blinks, stunned, confused, and left hanging. Kaori giggles again, watching my impression.
Valerie told me to do that.
No wonder. This teasing seemed very out of character for Kaori. Just be yourself. You don't need to ask Valerie for advice. I like you the way you are.
Aww.
She squeezes me in a hug before pulling away. Kaori's smile starts to fall as she lets out a loud yawn. Getting sleepy? She frowns.
No, I am wide awake.
I raise an eyebrow. Really? You're awake?
Yes.
Wide awake?
Yup.
Then do you care to explain why your head is on my shoulder? Kaori, who has been leaning on me, suddenly jerks back. She blinks rapidly before pinning her stare on me, squinting.
Why are there like 2 of you?
I smile and stand up, holding my arm around her waist. Let's go to bed. She lets out another loud yawn. As we head back to her room, we hear the others turn the TV off. They're getting ready for bed soon too. As soon as Kaori hits the mattress, she rolls over and cuddles a pillow. I pull down beside her, roll my eyes with a full and warm belly. I have no trouble falling in a deep sleep. I'm awake bright and early in the morning. It's Christmas. Kaori's still asleep, but I decided to get ready for the day. By the time I finished up my morning routine and got undressed, she's still asleep. Last time I took her out. Her red hair fawns around like her around her like a halo. She's curled to one side, her face buried in the pillow. She looks so delicate and peaceful. I almost don't want to wake her. But if I don't, she might miss the presents. Wake her up gently. Psst, Kaori. I shake her gently. It's time to wake up. She groans and rolls over, blinking through the bright sunlight.
Ugh, what?
It's Christmas, time to get up. She blinks, trying to wake up. That gives me a small smile. She slowly untangles herself from the blankets. After Kaori gets ready, we pan out into the living room. The rest of our family is already there and gathers around the tree. The 2 twins are also on the couch next to their dads, dividing up their gifts. I'm still unable to tell them apart when they're together. Kaori's mom grins as soon as she sees us, throwing her arms around the 2 of us.
Merry Christmas, you two.
Kaori smiles and pats her on the shoulder.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Her mom pulls away, beaming.
Come, sit by the tree so that all the fun can start.
I follow Kaori and sit down on the carpet. Her dad smiles at us.
Kaori, why don't you start? I think my present for you is over there somewhere. We'll open presents from youngest to oldest this year.
The excitement lights up in her eyes.
Okay, sure.
She sifts through the mountain of presents until she finds a little box with her name on it. We pick up with the first layer of wrapping paper. She finds a small box. Inside... Okay. Ripping open the first layer of wrapping paper, she finds a small box inside, loaded with tissue paper. She unravels it carefully before a small gear falls into her palm. She lets out a small gasp.
Dad, is this?
I take a closer look. No way, that's your gear. She clasps the mini aura close to her heart, clearly touched.
Did you make this?
He nods.
Do you like it? I tried to make it as accurate as possible.
Kaori stands up. She crosses over to the couch and throws her arms around him.
I love it! Thank you so much!
He beams and returns her hug.
I'm glad, honey.
She pulls away and crosses back over to me, holding the gear like a precious treasure. She places it carefully beside her on the carpet. One of the twins smiles brightly.
Okay, my turn.
She throws Kaori a small box to her bright red bow. Kaori perks up.
Oh, sure.
I can hear a bit of excitement behind her voice, but I can't tell if she's trying to keep it low-key. She unties the bow and opens the box, and her eyes widen.
Ayame!
What? Don't you like it?
Jesus Christ. Kaori jiggles a pair of fluffy pink handcuffs.
What is this?
Ayame merely smiles.
They're handcuffs.
Obviously. I meant, why would you give this to me?
They're to keep you safe.
Kaori's face flares.
Safe from what?
Ayame lifts her shoulder in a dainty shrug.
Oh, I don't know. Burglars?
She glances sideways at me.
Bad boys? Maybe.
Kaori chokes while Naomi cracks up next to her on the couch. Her father frowns a little. Kaori sighs through and anchors back into the box.
This is a ridiculous gift. I hope you know that.
Naomi nods in agreement.
Yeah, Ayame. That's a ridiculous gift. Kaori, open mine. It's much better.
She hands Kaori a pale blue box to her bright with a big pink bow.
Here, Kaori. This is for you.
Thank you, Naomi.
Kaori rips apart the blue and pink wrapping paper before shimmying open a small box, which she immediately slams shut.
Naomi!
She glares at her sister. Naomi cocks her head, feigning innocence.
What?
Don't what me?
Kaori digs into the box, brandishly a bright pink roll of tape.
What the heck is this?
Naomi giggles.
It's tape, silly, for all your home improvement needs.
What kind of home improvement tape is called pleasure tape?
Oh, Jesus. Kaori shoves the tape in front of her sister's face. I catch the big bold pink letters, pleasure tape. Naomi smirks.
Yeah, it gives you the pleasure of fixing up your house.
Kaori flushes crimson.
Naomi!
Naomi looks at her twin.
Why is she getting so riled up?
Ayame shrugs.
Beats me.
You guys!
Kaori's mother waves her hand absent-mindedly.
How very thoughtful.
Mom!
Her dad sighs.
Girls, we have a guest this year, so let's all behave ourselves.
That's right. Listen to your father.
The twins quiet down, still looking smug, while Kaori's mom perks up, bouncing a little on the couch.
Now it's my turn. Open mine next, honey.
Still looking disgruntled even, Kaori fishes out another present from the pile. She opens it up, tossing aside bright golden wrapping paper. As soon as she sees the gift, she squeaks, horrified.
Mom!
Oh, you sound excited.
You too?
Kaori
has up a silk and lacy blindfold.
Do you like it?
I can't believe you'd give me something like this. You're my mother!
Well, there's nothing wrong with gifting your daughter a sleep mask, is there?
Kaori sighs.
This is not a sleep mask.
Of course it is. So you can be sure to have a restless night.
Kaori's gaze goes flat.
Don't you mean restful?
That's what I said.
Kaori's father stares at the blindfold for a moment, then lets out a sigh and shrugs. Ayame and Naomi seem to be having trouble holding in the giggles while their father sits back. Manner for me is really different than family is really different than most. Her family isn't usually close to each other. I can't imagine Kakaitsu gifting me any of those things, and I definitely don't want to imagine anyone else in my family gifting me anything like that. Interesting taste in gifts. Kaori's dead sighs again. Naomi grins.
Surprise! We have a gift for you too.
I match a grin and feign surprise. Oh, me? She nods. Oh no thanks, I don't need one.
Don't be silly. We insist.
She stuffs a small present into my hands. Oh god. I open it up and reveal a silver watch. It's beautifully crafted. There's a building compass along with the date. Whoa, is this a Galing watch? They're the original watches that the first gear pilots wore, and have been sought after ever since. All the professionals want Galings as they're both stylish and functional, and quite expensive. Thank goodness this is not telling me. This is too much. This is amazing, but it's too much. I can't accept this.
Oh, don't be silly. It's from all of us.
I feel the air thickening.
I'm glad you like it. But remember,
His expression turns into a serious frown.
if you break up with my daughter,
My whole body goes cold. What? He stares hard and I gulp. Then he breaks into a smile, the mirror returning to his eyes.
nothing at all, young man.
I let out the breath I've been holding. That was scary. I look around, but it doesn't seem like anyone else heard that. Did I just imagine him saying that? Kaori tucks my sleeve, snap me out of my thoughts. I can tell she's trying to seem casual, but there's an air of nervousness around her. Her eyes are hopeful, even though she's avoiding my stare.
So, just wondering, you didn't get me anything, did you? Not like I care since we decided not to.
Make a guess. Take a wild guess.
No, right?
Nope. She seems confused.
No, you didn't?
No, I did. I walk around the back of the Christmas tree where I edited Kaori's present. As soon as I find it, I hand it to her with a grin. Merry Christmas. I smile brown as she takes the present. She unravels the bow on top and then rips apart the wrapping paper. Kaori's eyes light up.
Aw, this is beautiful!
She holds up the jewelry. It sparkles against the Christmas lights. She beams, throwing arms around me.
Thank you so much!
My face spreads into a genuine grin. Do you really like it? She burns a quick kiss on my cheek.
I love it!
My face turns warm with a bright, happy blush. Score. Kaori's mom inhales sharply.
Oh, how sweet. Don't you think so?
She takes her husband's arm and he nods. Kaori takes a moment to recompose, then shoots me a shy smile.
I bought you a gift too.
I try to act genuinely surprised. Oh, really? She pulls out a present hidden underneath the tree. I open it up, revealing a nice leather jacket. It's black with orange and white stripes, just like my bike at home. The cut is sleek and even though it's leather, it feels light and sturdy. This is definitely a custom made. Kaori went all out this year. Oh wow! Kaori grins.
I know you really like your bike, so I wanted to get you a jacket.
This is so thoughtful. I zip into the jacket to zip it up. It fits just right. A bright grin spreads across my face. Seriously, how did I end up with such an amazing woman? This has to be the most thoughtful gift anyone has ever gotten me. She blushes as I throw my arms around her. I squeeze her tightly, catching a whiff of her floral shampoo. Thank you, I love it. When we pull away, Kaori's smile is bright and genuine. I can tell she's proud of herself.
I'm glad you like it.
We finished opening up the rest of the gifts. The twins received an assortment of fashionable clothes and jewelry. Naomi also got a new sewing kit, and I received some pens and a sketchbook so she could draw out the designs. The girls had all chipped in to buy their parents an all-expensive paid vacation getaway, which they were thrilled to accept. When we thought the present exchange was over, the twins and their mom surprised Kaori with even more gifts. Aimee gave her a charm bracelet she designed herself, while Naomi gifted her a new set of workout clothes from the latest line of athleisure wear. Kaori's mom gave her a new yoga mat. Afterwards, we all sat at the table and enjoyed the delicious breakfast. I threw the jacket on me while at breakfast. I could tell I made Kaori happy to see me wearing it, so I kept it on. Aimee eyed it. They then seemed to remember something.
Hey, I remember when you had a little leather jacket, Kaori. The pink one with the stars and the teddy bears on it.
Kaori looks mortified.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it was so cute. I'm sure we still have a picture of it.
Kaori shakes her head.
Mom? No.
I'm sure of it. Oh, where did I put that album?
That's really not necessary. We don't have to.
Her mother holds up a photo album which is buried under a stack of books and magazines.
Here it is. Oh, sweetie, come here. Let me show you just how cute our little girl was.
She gestures to me to come over. Kaori's eyes widen.
Mom! No! Put that away!
Her mother giggles.
Oh, calm down, Kaori. Look how cute you were.
Kaori makes a move to grab the photo album, but her mother dances around her. She beams and hands it over to me. I flip it open, revealing several pictures of Kaori when she was younger. A particular picture catches my eye. Kaori had to be around 5 years old. She was in a bright pink tutu and her hair was brushed back in a bun. Wait a minute, you dance ballet? Kaori's cheeks dust to a blush and she puts up her hands to her hips.
So? What of it?
You are a ballerina.
Oh, yes, and she was great at it.
If you call accidentally high-kicking the other kids great.
Wow. That sounds more like the Kaori I know.
She was only 4. She grew out of that, I think.
Kaori glowers at her sister, but Aime merely smiles back. I flip to the next page. A young Kaori with high ponytails and her Freddy Princess dress hosts a tea party, with a stuffed teddy bear and unicorn in attendance. In the next picture, she hugs her porcelain doll with bouncy curls and glass eyes. Finally, I found a picture of Rockstar Kaori. She wears a signature high ponytail and shows over a pink jacket with stars and teddy bears. You are adorable. Aw, how cute. You were so precious.
Wasn't she?
Kaori tries to swap the album from my hands. Her face is red as her hair.
That's enough!
Nuh-uh, I want to see more. We go through the album a little longer, reminiscing about over old times. It's still crazy for me to imagine Kaori being so girly in the past. I can only imagine her as a gear pilot now. While checking out Kaori's photos, her mom shows me albums with the twins and all 3 of the sisters together. Even when they were young, I could tell the twins lacked at least a little sister. I recognize Kaori's pout in all the photos. But there were even more photos than the 3 girls smiling and having fun. I can tell how much her family loved each other, and it warms my heart. Afterwards, we help clean up, and we take a nap to recharge. We did get up very early to open presents. And that is also where I'm going to end it, for at least the first hour. This is interesting, it's sort of romantic. I'm not sure how well I'll be taking this. How well I'm taking it like later on. But, you know, we'll see.